This episode is sponsored by Brevo, Collective, and Shopify. Brevo is your all-in-one marketing and CRM platform that helps you turn attention into actual revenue. From email marketing to automation to CRM tools, Brevo keeps your audience warm without you manually following up 24/7. And Collective helps you handle the business side of being a creator or entrepreneur. From bookkeeping to taxes to compliance, they make sure you're structured correctly and not leaving money on the table. And Shopify, your commerce engine. It's how you actually sell the thing. Whether that's digital products, physical products, or services, Shopify gives you the tools to build, market, and scale your store all in one place. If you're serious about building a real business, not just posting content, these are the tools behind the scenes. Get started with Brevo at brevo.com/creator. Save with Collective at collective.com/CHC. And launch with Shopify, shopify.com/CHC. Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Scroll. Here to break down what's trending on social, talk business, and get a little personal with you guys. So every Thursday, I drop a new episode just like this one today called The Weekly Scroll. This is where I handpick the most important social media changes, updates, algorithm changes that are going on, and I break them down into plain language and tell you exactly what they mean for your growth right now. This episode is brought to you by Club Influence, my monthly membership for creators who want to grow on Instagram without spending hours researching trends. Each week, my team and I, we supply you with viral Reels ideas, trending audio, content prompts, and Canva templates so you can focus on creating, on posting, and building that real momentum. All right, let's dive into the biggest social media shifts that you need to know this week. Now, before I get into new updates, I have the most important algorithm shift that we've had for 2026. I just want to highlight it one more time. It's actually on the last episode of the Weekly Scroll, which was episode 130. So you might want to pause this, go back and listen, and then come back to this one, or listen to this one and then go back and listen to that one. But it's very important, okay? If you've seen less likes, less shares, maybe your views are cut in half. I'm truly seeing like 50% decrease in views and likes. Then we need to talk. Instagram is officially copying one of TikTok's fastest growing formats, which is the mini drama storytelling, okay? This is like the point of view reels or like those emotional hooks that hook you in and keep you watching, or they've got that cliffhanger content at the end that makes you want to wait for part number 2, or it's like a serialized reel or content like day 1 of 30. Getting my life together. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Basically, this is content that feels like Netflix in 30 seconds. People are not watching content for information only anymore. They're watching for emotion, storytelling. Sure, they still want to learn something, but you need to pull them in with some kind of emotional story. And if you were one of those that leaned hard into the carousel trend, because for a while, carousels were getting all the love on Instagram, even myself, I was a Reels girly till the end, but me and the team started posting carousels on a daily basis because they were blowing up. We've started shifting back to the 50-50 of Reels and carousels because I'm seeing a dramatic shift in views when I just post carousels. So I've had to bring back in Reels. Reels are performing really good again. So if you want to learn more about the mini drama storytelling reels and why they are so viral worthy, then go back to episode 130 and I'm going to link it in the show notes for you as well. Speaking of reels, Instagram is currently testing a new design update. And what this is going to do is it's going to put Reels even more at the center of this app. And honestly, I'm not surprised by this update. This could be why Reels are getting more traction. I mean, it makes perfect sense why we're seeing better views if this is what they're pushing, right? So short form video is where people are spending most of their time on Instagram right now. Some reports say 50% of time on Instagram is spent watching Reels. And then there's billions, not millions, but billions of Reels getting shared daily. So Instagram is like, hey, this is what the people want. Let's give them what the people want. So they are redesigning the app around how people actually use it. So what does this look like? So the first redesign here is that when you open the app directly, it's going to go right to Reels. So instead of opening up to the normal home feed that you're used to, some users may open the app and just immediately land on Reels first. Now, this will be a massive shift if this happens. I think we will see more views on Reels. And again, this could be why there's a shift right now with views increasing on Reels, because maybe this is getting rolled out to more people than I think it is. So that would be a massive shift, because this would mean discovering new content. That would be the priority, is you're going to land on new content when you open up the app, new creators getting more opportunity, and then Reels becoming the main growth tool. We're taking it back to circa 2021? That's when Reels were blowing up. That's how I grew my account to 200,000 followers, is because I was an early adopter to Reels. So Instagram is also testing something called Your Feeds. This would let users customize how they watch Reels. So inside of that section, you could switch your Reels viewing to a different feed. So maybe it's your following feed, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's the latest Reel that has been shared, maybe it's all the Reels that you've saved, maybe it's your favorites Reels, or it's Reels that are suggested by the algorithm. So basically, Instagram is giving users multiple Reels feeds instead of just one. So, this all makes sense, right? The takeaway here is that Instagram isn't just prioritizing Reels in the algorithm anymore. They're redesigning the app around Reels. They're redesigning Instagram around Reels. That's a huge signal, because platforms design around what they want you to post, right? And right now, they're wanting short form video. And that's why it's so important, by the way, to get inside Club Influence, because I built my Club Influence membership around the Reels trends. I knew from the early beginning when I was growing my page that Reels were the way to grow. So our whole membership, we're going to give you trendy Reels that are working that week. Every single Monday, we handpick the most viral worthy Reels trends and we send them to you. And then we've also got Canva templates in there, viral, true, tried and tested carousel posts for you to use, stories, all the things are inside of Club Influence. So I hope you will check it out after listening to this episode. Next update, I really wanted to highlight this. Pinterest is quietly growing, and that's big for businesses. Pinterest just reported strong growth, reaching 619 million users and bringing in over $4 billion in revenue last year, which shows that the platform is becoming a major player in shopping and product discovery. If you're a business that is mainly product focused, Pinterest should be on your radar. Pinterest users are doing about 80 billion searches per month, which means people aren't just scrolling on the app. They're actively typing in a search keyword and looking for ideas and products to buy. I'll raise my hand right here. We're in the middle of building our dream home. I am on Pinterest every single day, looking up paint colors, looking up cabinet ideas, looking up decor, looking up how to decorate a room, all the things on Pinterest. And typically I'll find something, I save it to my board, and later on I'll go back and it takes me straight to the link to purchase. And what I will say too is I'm seeing a lot of Amazon affiliates using Pinterest to drive traffic to their Amazon store. I, as a buyer, love how easy it is for me to go. We went to a music festival the other day and I had no idea what to wear. We do not go to music festivals, but we did it as a little Valentine's treat to each other. And I went in there to search music festival. I got some ideas of clothing. I clicked on it and it would take me to the Amazon storefront of that creator. And then from there, I could purchase directly what I wanted. So it makes it so easy for me, and it makes it easier for the creator too to make money. So if you're sleeping on Pinterest, now is the time to get over on there. They're also adding AI-powered recommendations and search tools that will help people find products even faster. So it's a no-brainer here. The big takeaway from all of this is that Pinterest is positioning itself as the go-to platform for people who are ready to not only discover new things, but shop. So if you sell products, services, or digital offers, Pinterest is very, very important, and you need to get on there. Stop sleeping on Pinterest. Okay, next update. This one's really fun, and I should talk about this one more. And I'm going to start talking about this one more because it's changed how I create content. So, my partners at Stan have unveiled Stanley AI. Now, he's been around, but they kind of kept him quiet while they perfected him. But Stanley AI is your AI powered creative sidekick. Okay, so you connect it to your Instagram account. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give you viral Reels ideas. It's built just for creators. Stanley learns from your content. You connect it over to whatever, Instagram is what I've got mine connected to. It learns what I'm posting about. It understands my vibe. It scrapes all of my reels, all of my carousels, and it helps me move faster with less like second guessing and more creating. Because it's there to be like, hey, girl, this performed really well. Why don't you do an episode or a reel based on XYZ? And it will give you a specific idea. So I think this AI tool is really cool. You can connect it to Instagram, it'll scrape your socials, and then it's going to tell you what to post. Like, in a nutshell, that is what it does. And I've got a special link in the show notes if you want to test it out yourself. Stanley promises to deliver you at least minimum one high quality content idea per week. But honestly, I'm telling you, if you want to use Stanley AI every day, it will give you a high quality content idea every day. You just chat with them. I love me some Stanley AI, and I'm using it right now actually to help me grow Call Her Creator podcast account. We're at like 9,400 followers over there, so I just need 600 more followers to hit my 10,000 goal, and I am going to continue to use Stanley AI to help me do that just because it takes the guessing out. Like, I do a lot of analyzing of content, and Stanley AI just kind of cuts that time in half because he does it for me. All right, to end today's episode, I want to give you a content assignment, right? So it's like, I give you all these updates, you get off here, you've got so much. It's like, what do I even do with all the information she just gave me? So let me give you homework. Let me give you a content assignment that you can take after listening to this episode and you can go execute on and you can get results, okay? So today's content assignment is, I know you're not following me for XYZ post. What does that mean, Caitlin? Well, if you only post one thing this week, I want to make it this. Right now, the easiest type of content to make that's performing very well is what I like to call an expectation breaker reel. These go viral because they challenge assumptions, okay? They create curiosity in the first 2 seconds. They also feel honest and human, which Instagram is rewarding right now. And the best part about this, they take like 30 seconds to film. So here's how you're going to make it, okay? Step 1, we're going to film a simple talking head reel. No editing needed. It's like you're FaceTiming your best friend. Just talk to the camera. Reese Witherspoon did this the other day and it went mega viral. Okay, so if you need an example, you can go to Reese Witherspoon's Instagram. Just look for the one of her where it looks like she's FaceTiming somebody. And then you're going to start with this hook. I have 2 options for you. First one, I know you're not following me for blank, but here's something you need to hear. Or, I know you followed me for blank, but this might be the most important thing I tell you. This works because it creates that curiosity. It feels personal. It builds trust, and it stops the scroll. So step 3 here is you're going to teach one insight or perspective shift. You're not giving them 10 tips, okay? You're not walking them through 5 steps. You're just doing one main thing. And the reason this works is because 1, Instagram is pushing talking head videos. They want authentic delivery. They want pattern interrupts. They want opinion content. And this format hits all 4 of those. So it's low effort too. Low effort, high reach. Let's go. So here's some plug and play, fill in the blanks that you can use to help you make this content. Okay, so just the generic overall universal version is, I know you're not following me for XYZ, but let me tell you something. Or, but if you want better results, you need to understand this. Okay? I know you're not following me for XYZ, but if you want better results in XYZ, you need to understand this. So, creator version. I know you're not following me for mindset talks, but the reason your content isn't growing has nothing to do with the algorithm. It's because you're posting when you feel motivated instead of posting consistently. Or the business owner version. I know you're not following me for business advice, but most small businesses don't have a marketing problem, they have a consistency problem. Or a real estate version. I know you're not following me for real estate advice, but the people who sell the most homes aren't the best agents. They're the most visible agents. Product-based version. I know you're not following me for business tips, but the brands that grow fastest aren't the ones with the best products. They're the ones people see the most. Hopefully that gets your wheels turning on what type of content you could be posting. But this is that content that delivers that authenticity, but it interrupts a normal pattern that they're used to. All right. If this episode helped you understand what's happening on Instagram right now, you're going to love Club Influence. It's the action step to this podcast, guys. Every week, I give you exactly what to post, what hooks are working, what's trending, so you can grow without guessing, and you can join anytime. I've got an invitation link for you right in the show notes. I hope you will join us inside. And till then, I will see you next week on Call Her Creator podcast. Do me a favor, send this to a business friend or a creator friend or a colleague. Help us spread the word on Call Her Creator podcast. Thanks so much, guys.